What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Sports Freaks Podcast. I'm your host, Patrick Cummings, and with me today is...
Marcos Martinez, and look who decided to show up.
Yeah, with this gallon of water he's got.
What were you doing, buddy?
Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing, bud?
I was going to the bathroom. Hello, everyone.
It's Stanley Cup Final.
All right, we're back. Yep. The trio is back.
The trio is back.
Well, there would be a fourth, but we don't have a fourth mic. But shout out to Ryan.
Yeah, shout out to Ryan. He was on our last podcast.
And we are planning on getting more people involved. We got a friend, a friend of ours, Mike Marshall, getting in here now. He wants to be part of this. A couple more people. Yeah, pretty much.
All right, NBA Finals are underway. They start tonight, Mavericks and Celtics. But this video will be about the Stanley Cup Final between the Florida Panthers and the Edmonton Oilers. And I'll start with you, DP.
I was completely wrong when... I'm going to be the first one to admit it. I was completely wrong.
No, we were all wrong.
I said Edmonton was going to lose.
I thought so too, yeah.
I said they were going to lose, yeah. But you know what? I love Connor McDavid, you know.
He hasn't scored much this playoffs.
I know, but I'm going to root for him. If they're going to do it, it's going to be this time.
Yeah, he's got, 3 goals? 5 goals?
It's not much, but he's making an impact.
Who do you got?
I'm going to take Edmonton.
Edmonton in... Oh. That's the question.
I know, that's hard. I'm going to take 6.
Take 6? All right.
Yeah, Edmonton in 6.
All right, so I'm going to take Florida in 6. I just feel like... Who did they beat last time? Oh, it would be the Rangers. I'm sorry. Yeah. Rangers in 6. The Rangers in 6. I just feel like, the better goaltending. Like, we let's just break it down. I mean, like, okay, superstars, Oilers, Leon Draisaitl, power play, I'll give the Oilers as well, but I feel like they have a very weak penalty kill. The Oilers have a very weak penalty kill.
Yeah.
And I feel like the Panthers, they have a little more chemistry. A lot more chemistry than what the Oilers have. Yeah. I feel like their depth is a lot more dangerous than what the Oilers have as well. I love Zach Hyman on the Oilers, but I feel like guys like Sam Reinhart and Sam Bennett, obviously they have Matthew Tkachuk and Alexander Barkov. Evan Rodriguez, I believe, also. Yeah. I feel like they just have a much better depth line than what the Edmonton Oilers have. So I'm going to say Florida in 6. What are you doing?
You know what? I get your point. I think if someone's going to win in 6, I really like Florida. I honestly expected them to lose last round to the Rangers. That's what I had.
Honestly, I would not be surprised if they did lose to the Rangers.
I know.
I got a feel for Rangers fans. I got a feel for specifically Igor Shesterkin. I mean, he's probably, if not the best goaltender. Right now, he's the best goaltender. Yeah. But like he's giving me the Hendrik Lundqvist vibe right now.
Exactly.
He had a remarkable run. He went to the final, but he couldn't get it done. He lost to the Kings in 2014. Yeah. But I do think the Rangers will be, eventually back in the Stanley Cup Final one day. Yeah. So I'll turn the mic over to you, Marcos.
I think it's gonna be a great series. I think with the chemistry of Edmonton, I think they have really good chemistry. Connor McDavid. I think Connor McDavid's going to turn it up, especially now. I know he's been quiet.
With Leon Draisaitl and Zach Hyman.
Yeah. I know those guys have been a little bit more, especially Connor McDavid. I know he's been more quiet in the scoring in the playoffs. But
in the scoring. Yeah.
Scoring-wise, but I think those guys are going to turn it up a notch. And I'm going to take Edmonton in 7 games. I think it's going to be a closer series than we think.
A lot of people actually having Edmonton in 7. But Again, we look at the goaltending matchups. Stuart Skinner's having a very phenomenal playoffs, but I just feel like he hasn't, earned that trust as what Bobrovsky has had. Yeah. And my dad always says it, and everybody says it. If you get a hot goaltender, you're gonna go for a deep playoff run. Yeah. Like you look at the Panthers last year. I mean, Bobrovsky was playing great down that stretch, and they went to the Stanley Cup Final, eventually losing. But they still almost won. Yeah,
now they have redemption coming back,
Hey, bro. Matthew Tkachuk is a baller.
Oh, my God.
Matthew Tkachuk.
Yeah. Didn't him and Jason Tatum go to the same high school?
They did. Yeah,
I saw that video.
That was funny.
That's actually pretty cool. Yeah. 2 high schools got 2 really good players in their respective sports. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
And I got to give props to the Edmonton Oilers. They've been one of those teams, when the Blackhawks are winning, they were the joke of the NHL. Before Connor McDavid, I know they had Gretzky, and they won 4 titles, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or 4 or 5 titles. Mark Messier. I mean, they've had a lot of legends, but it's like after that they've been god awful.
They had like kind of like a span of time where they were just kind of not like mid, but they were just like
below average.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they had goaltenders giving up goals from like center ice. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this is
exactly.
Just,
Yeah,
and then
it was actually a wreck. Yeah, I do remember that. I do remember we saw Edmonton on the schedule. Light win, easy win.
Yeah,
that was the time. But now they're fighting for a title, which is actually I'm happy for that fan base and that team.
Yeah, I'm happy for McDavid.
Yeah,
McDavid as well.
But
yeah.
I feel like if they don't get it done now, I feel like the Oilers this is like their one. Maybe they'll have another chance somewhere in the future, but I feel like this is like their one chance to really get it done. They might have one more chance in the future, but I don't know. The Panthers, they've been good.
Yeah.
Recently, not
okay.
Recently.
Yeah. Throughout history, no.
No, throughout history.
There's a reason why. There's a reason why those like seats are not filled up in Florida.
Recently they're
fake
good.
fans.
Yeah.
There's no. I cannot. I'm not gonna sit here and say there's not a single Florida Panther fan. You live in Florida.
I mean,
you
can say that.
Florida.
I mean,
you can say that about Kansas City.
You can say that about any team in sports history. If your team's losing for a long period of time, you don't expect fans to go. I mean, why would you waste money watching a miserable team?
Well, okay, point taken, but it's like it's Florida.
It's like
Florida's not known for their hockey.
Yeah, Florida's not known for hockey. It's more for football.
Like in Chicago,
it's a football and like basketball.
Like Chicago, people will still go to Blackhawks games. Not as much as Bears games and Bulls games, but like it's cold in Chicago. People will go to a Hawks game.
Yeah, people will go. Yeah, for sure.
It's like though with the Kansas City Chiefs, you just brought it up with not like people being fake fans. Before like when it was Alex Smith's year, and like all like just a name to throw out there, like those years before Mahomes, pre-Mahomes.
Yeah,
you didn't have all these Kansas City Chiefs fans come. Now
I'll say
Mahomes is out. Everybody knows Travis Kelce. Like it's everybody's out of the woodworks now before Kansas City.
I mean, I'll say one thing. But the arrival of Mahomes with that, I know it's off topic, but like I want to continue that conversation just a little bit. I know with the arrival of Mahomes, it exploded the Chiefs fandom and stuff like that, and there were fake bandwagon fans who hopped on. But the Chiefs' pride is very strong.
Yeah,
even during those before the Mahomes era.
For the people who are still real fans from pre-Mahomes, I give props to them.
Yeah.
They had to sit through some rough years.
Yeah, they did.
There are people, when the Hawks are winning, people were telling us, oh, yeah, we're all bandwagons. Because, we're a Bears city. I mean, we're a Bears Bowl city. I mean, we have a little baseball in us, but it's like, hockey's never, maybe before they won, hockey's never really been a thing for us. Mm-hmm. The joke was you can shoot a cannon through the Giants Center and nobody would get hit because no one was there. Yeah, but getting back on topic, but Panthers fans, I mean, there's not much ice in Florida.
Obviously, yeah.
There's not much ice in Florida, but Matthew Tkachuk has kind of sparked a little bit.
Yeah, they do have something going on over there. I will say that.
And I know they had Barkov for a very, very long time. I'm happy for him. This is going to be his second Stanley Cup Final appearance in back-to-back years, and who knows? Maybe he does win it. I don't really hate both teams.
No. I think this is a really good finals.
Last year where it's like I hate
There's no
Vegas.
obvious villain or an underdog where everyone's cheering for an underdog. I think it's an evenly fair match. I think both teams are. I like both teams equally.
And you gotta look at what Edmonton started off this year. I mean, they were 2-9-1 to start.
Yeah.
They're bottom of the league for a little bit. Then they fired their head coach, and then they went like 18-game winning streak.
Yeah.
They went on a crazy.
It's good for them.
Yeah. And part of that, McDavid got injured. So, I mean, the Oilers turned it around with I forgot who the head coach was. But it kind of shows an impact, like, what happens when, like, you fire the coach. Because everybody else kind of gets, like...
Speaking about greatness, we just talked about McDavid being injured.
Yeah.
He gets injured and still scores, 100 and some points?
Yeah.
He comes back and does it, I have nothing for praise for him.
Yeah,
but
he's electrifying. I mean, the assist he has and his scoring ability, I mean, he's one of the best in the league, honestly.
But Matthew's just as good.
Oh, Tkachuk?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Austin Matthews or Matthew Tkachuk?
Matthew Tkachuk, whoever.
Tkachuk.
Yeah, Tkachuk. I'm going to Tkachuk.
It is a very hard name to...
Exactly.
His dad played for the Blackhawks.
Really?
Yeah, his dad did play for I do remember that name.
Who's that?
He was an old 80s, 90s guy.
He was an older guy.
Yeah, but surprisingly, he was nothing like Brady and Matthew because
Really?
yeah, like, cause Brady and Matthew are the ones that like will get under your skin. His father is was it Bobby Nichuk? I don't know. Wait, who was? Yeah, look at that. I forgot. I know he played for the Blackhawks, and I think he also played for the Blues too. Chuck's dad. Oh, Keith the Chuck. Yeah, Keith the Chuck. He played for the Blackhawks for a little bit. Yeah, he played for the Blackhawks. I think was he a defenseman? He might have been a defenseman for Chicago.
He was
left wing. Yeah, he was a left wing for.
Yeah, I definitely recognize the name for sure.
Yeah,
all time I didn't watch him play obviously, but I remember like people will talk about him from back in the day. So.
Yeah, but like, I mean, it's clear that Suns play a lot better.
Yeah.
But I remember Matthew Chuck in Calgary. You know, and he would. I mean, the Battle of Alberta between him and Edmonton was wild. That was one of the most wild battles you'll ever see in NHL history. Where it was freaking what was his name? Well, it was Mike Smith and Max Talbot, the goaltenders for Calgary and Edmonton, and it was like they were going at it, and then like the whole rivalry between Zach Cassian, who's retired now, I think. Yeah, he's retired, but him and the Chuck will go at it, and Cassian will whoop him.
Yeah,
it was so fun to watch.
You know, I think hockey's a really underrated sport. People take it for granted.
It's really not appreciated. I mean, it's nothing but action.
I
it's
love
fast
watching
paced.
Especially playoffs.
Playoffs,
in my opinion.
Yeah, honestly, from what I've seen, playoff energy in hockey is honestly one of the. I feel like it's like a top 5 energy.
Yeah, I think baseball's probably my favorite.
Most boring to watch it. Like if we're watching on TV.
Playoffs.
Oh, playoffs.
Playoff baseball is different.
Playoff baseball
is
fun.
Everybody's watching the pitch.
If we're gonna have to pick like favorite like playoffs, I'm gonna go. I'm biased. I'm gonna go with football. I love it too much. It's like
football
college football. College football is what I was saying. NFL playoffs is like it's cool.
Hey, I gotta tell you though. I mean, we didn't go together, but we went to a Bears game about 2 years ago. It was against the Cincinnati Bengals, and I gotta tell you, that was one of the most electrifying crowds. It was against the Bengals.
It was Justin Fields' home debut.
Oh, was it with Roquan? Was that Roquan Smith?
Yeah, where he got the pick six. Yeah, I was at that game. He was at his game too.
Oh, that's awesome. I was
with my mom and dad. Like, but it was like one of the most electrifying crowds you'll ever see. Like, it felt like our crowd got to Joe Burrow more than our defense got to Joe Burrow. Yeah. I was like, he threw like 3 throw attempts and 3 interceptions.
He also had a touchdown with Jamar Chase, but that was nice. That was a little too late. But yeah, I mean that's just reminiscence of how excited we were for Justin Fields, and I missed that guy.
All right, so who do you think would be the better defense?
Take Panthers.
Yeah, I think they have. Is it Aaron Ekblad still on the team? I think they have a very good. Here, sorry guys, technical difficulties. Yeah, let's see here. Sam Bennett, Nick Cousins is left wing.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Panthers' better defense, but I think Oilers have the better.
Evan Bouchard is very, very good defense. Oh, Tarasenko, I forgot he was on here. He was on the Carter Hagee. I love Carter Hagee.
Tarasenko, I love him.
I really. Back in his prime, he was, and Vladimir Tarasenko in his prime was great.
Oh yeah,
but he's out of his prime now. Carter Hagee's like a very good. He's a center. Wow, I thought he was a winger. Oh, okay. Here's the defenseman: Mike Benning, Aaron Ekblad's a very good defender. Oliver Ekman. I don't think he played for us. I feel like he did play for us for some reason. Oliver Ekman Larson.
I don't believe so.
Yeah. Gustav Forsling, I think he did. I think he played for us for a season. Wasn't good though. Dmitry Kulikov. Wait, yeah, that's Dmitry Kulikov. So yeah, Brandon Montour also good too. I just feel like I don't put much trust into Darnell Nurse, the Edmonton defender, and I don't think the Oilers trust him at all either. No. I mean, let's go to the Edmonton Oilers defense. Corey Perry. Not defense. Yeah, Hawks fans know the story. It wasn't true.
It's not
delusional Hawks fans. Whoever did that
to that poor man.
For Connor Bedard, man. Yeah, okay, here we go. Cody Ceci, don't like him. Oh, he's 6'3". Wow, all these guys are...
Going back to Corey Perry, there's rumors from someone that well, first of all, that never happened,
Yeah.
and it was because something with
It was a Blackhawk. The real story was it was like a Blackhawks employee he had problems with.
yeah, there was something he had wrong. Yeah,
I will say though, Edmonton's got some good defenders.
yeah.
Like Matisse Ekholm was really good, especially when he was with Nashville.
But I'm still taking Florida. I mean,
Florida.
I'll take.
Yeah, they got the better goaltender. I feel like
Yeah.
Bobrovsky. Yeah, I mean Evan Bouchard, obviously he's like if not, I mean he's top 5 defenseman. He could win Norris, but I think that could be like Miro Heiskanen winning Norris for the Dallas Stars. Cam Din. There's a lot of guys on here. Philip Kemp. Frank Kulak, I know. What?
Nothing.
Why'd you laughing for? Why'd you laughing for?
I don't even know. I just see DP laughing at the corner. I'm like, what is so funny?
Troy Stetcher. There's a lot of guys on here I don't know. I don't know any of these guys. Vince. Oh, Darnay, I know. Darnay's old. Darnay, he played for I think he played for the Rangers for a little bit. Yeah, Ben Gleason. And then we look at the offense, obviously. I do feel like Edmonton. The thing is that with Florida is that I feel like they have a better system.
yeah.
A better system than what Edmonton has. Sam Gagne's still in the league. That's actually wild.
Yeah.
Wow, Sam Gagne. Oh, hey, August 10th. How more August 12th? Adam Henrique, former Duck. Zach Hyman, he's been great for the Edmonton Oilers, especially in these playoffs. Zach Hyman has been amazing. Matisse Janmark has been also a key effect for the Oilers. Evander Kane's been quiet. Why are you laughing?
Yeah, I don't know, DP.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Ryan McLeod's kind of not that good. Nugent Hopkins, Nugent Hopkins, the center. I take him 6'1". He's a veteran now. Lane Peterson. Derek Ryan. Derek Ryan, not very good. He's Xavier Bogart, Connor
It
Brown.
sounded like you wanted to say he was really good and then just completely changed your mind, right? Like,
not a bad player, but he's a fourth liner. I always say fourth liner. Connor Brown, don't like him. Connor Brown's really. But yeah, again, in terms of superstar, I feel like the Edmonton Oilers do have the edge, but I do think the Panthers overall just the better team. I think it's different. The Oilers have the better players. I think or better goal scorers, but I think the Panthers have the better team. All right, so final predictions before we end it here. Florida, Edmonton in 6, right?
yeah, Edmonton 6.
Panthers in 6.
I'd also say Edmonton is 7.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys in the next one.
See you guys.